neighborhoods and communities when the Janissary recruiting officers arrived.
Nations that became victim to Turkish crime against humanity.
Bring their tracks. They mocked the dead.
Free. We're getting to get outside.
And people like you killed off the rest of the women and children. You know, there's more than 200,000 orphans. You know why? They don't have parents. That's what an orphan is. Open your eyes. That's all I ask of you. You're sick. You're absolutely sick. I'm disgusted.
Justice cannot be denied.
We demand justice.
Turkey hide. Turkey guilty of genocide.
Turkey, recognize the Armenian genocide.
Turkey, unreliable ally.
Sovereign state, no debate.
Sovereign state, no debate.
You can ban you guilty of genocide.
Turkey guilty of genocide.
We demand our lands.
We demand our lands.
Justice is not for sale.
Government is guilty of denial.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
Justice is not for sale.
Justice is not for sale.
Turkey, the time is now.
Turkey, the time.
Sovereign state, no debate.
Sovereign state, no debate.
Hands off Karabakh.
Hands off Karabakh.
Karabakh is Armenian.
Karabakh is Armenian.
We remember and demand.
We remember and demand.
Turkey tramples on human rights.
Turkey tramples on
Capitalist machine named the Turkish government. We've repeatedly clarified that our fight targets precisely this tyrannical bureaucracy that is responsible for the culture of impunity that carries on in Turkey today. Last year, at the Armenian genocide commemoration in times of more than simply its denialist regime, there's another Turkey, and that citizens of that Turkey are ready
from their homes and villages, men drafted into and murdered in the Ottoman Turkish army, while women, children, and the elderly were driven into the Syrian deserts, where they were starved, beaten, raped, drowned, or burnt alive. On this day, 101 years ago, Armenian political, religious, educational, and intellectual leaders in current-day Istanbul were arrested, deported into the interior, and killed. Has had to endure the economic consequences of a blockade. Most of our survivors have perished without witnessing justice. Our culture and language are at risk of assimilation, and generations have been subjected to the lies and hatred instilled by the government of Turkey and its agents. The Turkish government's state-level denial has long taken aim to finish the work started by the Young Turks 101 years ago. This has been a stain on humanity's conscience as genocides continue to be an ugly reality even in this century. The present-day reign of terror in the Middle East by ISIS and their aspiration to create a caliphate of intolerance and extremism is strikingly similar to the butchery that the Ottomans perpetrated against their Armenian minority. In fact, the ferocity and savagery of beheadings, crucifixions, and massacres are identical to what the Ottomans inflicted on their subjects. Furthermore, the present-day Turkish Republic has aided these terrorists by allowing them to cross freely through our borders. Impunity towards past genocides has caused transgenerational trauma, suffering, and losses often irreparable in nature. The passage of time, however, has not healed our wounds. In fact, as Pope Francis described, by concealing the evil, Turkey has allowed the wound to keep on bleeding. Instead of standing for justice and human rights, many international powers for years have shamefully hid behind political intrigues and hypocrisy. But the recognition tsunami hit on the centennial. Calls for Turkey's acknowledgement of the genocide were heard from Pope Francis, the European Parliament, France, Germany, Austria, and many more. The House of Commons reaffirmed its position on the recognition of the Armenian Genocide, declaring April 24th Armenian Genocide Memorial Day. Turkey, with its denial rhetoric, is now isolated on the international stage, left only with a few allies, some which have the courage to call themselves custodians of the human rights. The worldwide recognition has also strengthened the will of brave Turkish citizens and society's social groups who are demanding Turkey's recognition of the Armenian Genocide. Lawyers, human rights activists, and associations, all agents of change who, despite threats of legal action, embody those Turkish citizens who saved Armenians 101 years ago. Not surprisingly, Turkish President Erdogan has publicly disregarded international calls for justice by warning the Pope not to make similar mistakes again, stating that the European Parliament's resolution would go in one ear and out the other, and threatening to deport Armenians who live and work in Turkey today. Shame on Turkey. We will never accept an apology which offers no recognition, accepts no responsibility, expresses no regret, and suggests no reparations for the crimes that they have committed. We will continue imposing international pressure until the walls of denial fall from within Turkey. The collateral guilt of the crime will remain tattooed on every successive Turkish government which denies the genocide. There is no way out. You must come to terms with the actions of the Ottoman Empire, abandon your denialist campaign, acknowledge the wrong, and accept responsibility as a successor state, and provide compensation and reparation for the Armenian genocide. On the 50th anniversary, our ancestors moved from mourning the dead to demanding recognition. Today, on the 101st anniversary of the Armenian Genocide, I stand united with Armenians and human rights activists worldwide to declare the rise of the reparations phoenix. Dear friends, the 101st anniversary will not be a climax. It will be a new beginning. United we stand, and united we will go forward. The reality of the crimes committed by the Ottoman Empire are not disputable. The international community has spoken. Our collective determination as a nation to see this horrible crime condemned will be punished, and we will never waver. We will remember and we will demand. We will relentlessly pursue rightful restitution and reparations for the crimes committed. Even if it takes another 101 years with my grandchild standing in my place, you will recognize your history and you will pay for the crimes committed 101 years ago. We will pursue justice for the Armenian genocide, justice in honor of our canonized martyrs, justice in honor of humanity as a whole. Thank you.
Armenia!
Eastern Turkey, Western Armenia!
We demand our land!
We demand our land!
Turkey, guilty of genocide!
Turkey, guilty of genocide!
Turkish government!
This is not for sale!
Turkey, out of Armenian lands! Turkey, hands off your journalists!
Turkey, hands off your journalists!
Turkey, hands off!
This is not for sale!
Turkey, the time is now! Out of Armenian land!
Turkey, out of Armenian land!
Stop the genocide denial!
Stop the genocide denial!
Stop the lies! Stop the lies! We demand our lands!
We demand our lands!
Turkey, guilty of genocide!
Turkey, guilty of genocide!
We demand justice!
We demand justice!
Justice is not
denied!
Turkey, hands off your journalists!
Turkey, hands off your journalists!
Turkey, hands off the activists!
Turkey, hands off the activists!
Justice! You can ban YouTube, but you can't hide the truth!
You can ban YouTube, you can't hide the truth!
End the lies!
End the lies!
Stop the denial!
Stop the denial!
End the lies!
Again! Eastern Turkey is Western Armenia! 1915, never again!
1915, never again!
1915, never again!
1915, never again!
voice of genocide deniers as we saw today. Thank you for coming today and spending time in the name of our cause. Thank you.